J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk have both been named in a criminal complaint filed to French authorities over alleged acts of aggregated cyber harassment against Algerian boxer and newly crowned Olympic champion Imane Khelif. In a statement to Variety, the Paris prosecutor's office, National Center for the Fight Against Online Hatred, confirmed it received the complaint filed by Khelif and announced that an investigation had been launched. On October 13th, the National Center for the Fight Against Online Hatred contacted OCLCH to conduct an investigation into the counts of cyber harassment due to gender, public insult because of gender, public incitement due to discrimination, and public insult because of origin. J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk are named. Oh, sorry, wait, let's scroll up a little bit. This lawsuit was filed against X, which under French law means that it was filed against the unknown persons. That ensures that the prosecution has all the latitude to be able to investigate against all people, including those who may have written hateful messages under pseudonyms. J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk are named in the lawsuit, among others. He said, adding that Donald Trump would be part of the investigation. Trump tweeted, so whether or not he is named in our lawsuit, he will inevitably be looked into as a part of the prosecution. Dude, throw Chaya Raichik in there, dude. I want that bitch to get sued to fuck. I hate her so much. God damn, dude. I'm pretty sure Tim Pool also hopped on the transphobia accusations as well for a short period of time. Hilariously enough, I think Logan Paul will get saved because he apologized for the misinfo. Although he didn't fully clear it up, he did apologize and say, sorry, I pressed misinfo. So we'll see if Logan Paul actually gets saved, because he did make sure to like run it back within like 24 hours. If I recall correctly, Chaya Raichik is in there too, actually. No fucking way. Despite being, let's read this. Let's read this here. Khelif, who on Saturday won the Olympic gold medal in the women's 66-kilogram boxing competition, spent much of 2024 Olympics in Paris at the center of a noisy and unpleasant dispute about her gender eligibility that reverberated around the world. Despite being born female, not identifying as trans or intersex, and being backed by the International Olympic Committee, who asserted scientifically this is not a man fighting a woman, Khelif faced a torrent of accusation and abuse over her gender. Most of the attacks came via social media, particularly on X and Twitter, and the controversy was escalated when high-profile figures stepped into the fray. Chaya actually might have posted from Portugal, by the way, which would be very bad for her. Most of the attacks came from social media, particularly on X/Twitter, and the controversy was escalated when high-profile figures stepped into the fray. Also, the other thing is, Elon Musk, by amplifying accounts that are spreading misinfo and by not having enough community notes that are actually calling out insane levels of misinfo, makes Twitter liable for allowing the spreading of misinfo. Because if you are trying your best to moderate the platform and taking down posts or community noting posts that are obviously wrong, you're doing your best to maintain reality and to maintain a good, positive platform. But because he's doing the exact opposite, he's so liable for what's happening on his platform. Please sue the fuck out of him. Take every penny. Every fucking penny of his belongs to you. And then we see here, most of the attacks came in one message to her 14.2 million followers. Rowling posted a picture from Khelif's fight with Italian boxer Angela Carini, accusing the former of being a man who was enjoying the distress of a woman he's punched in the head. Musk, meanwhile, shared a post from a swimmer, Riley Gaines, claimed that men don't belong in women's sports. The ex-owner co-signed a message by writing, absolutely. Trump posted a message with the picture from the fight with Karina, accompanied by a message, I will keep men out of women's sports. Ooh. Oh, Logan Paul's mentioned here. Logan Paul also was among those who attacked her on social media, posting on X following her win against Carini. This is the purest form of evil unfolding right before our eyes. A man was allowed to beat up a woman on a global stage, crushing her life's dream while fighting for her deceased father. This delusion must end. Paul later deleted the post and admitted that he might have been guilty of spreading misinfo. But for Booty, such apologies, including those that Khelif has received personally from prominent figures who tweeted derogatory comments, wouldn't change anything regarding the investigation. The lawsuit is filed and the facts remain. He might not be as fucked as the rest of the people here. So he might get like, there's a possibility that he gets out of it. And there's a possibility that his punishment isn't that bad, but he definitely did spread a little bit of, not great, dude, not great. But thank God he didn't have the lapse of judgment that fucking transphobe J.K. Rowling mold-induced brain had. Because she went all the way in. There's also other accounts that I saw. There's like this one annoying account that gets recommended to me all the time on Twitter. It's like the name goes by like Hazel something. And she tweeted a photo of Imane's knuckles showing knuckle hair on Imane. And it's like, what women do you know that have knuckle hair? Plenty of women grow hair on their knuckles, actually. Actually, plenty of them. Go talk to any Italians. Go talk to some South Asian people. Talk to some Arab people, man. Or talk to some people who have PCOS, because that can be one of the symptoms, excessive hair growth. Go talk to some Latino women. There are plenty of women that grow knuckle hair. It's actually incredible to claim that that's not something that women get. Anywhere that men can grow body hair, women can also grow hair there as well. Okay? Anyone, anywhere, any place, I promise. Okay? Butt hair, question mark? I'm afraid to tell you. Real. Balls too? Yeah, women be growing ball hair. Okay. Very outside of that one. Cis women aren't growing hair on their balls because they don't have any, generally speaking. Okay. Outside of that one. Okay. There's no cis women growing in there. Okay. My bad. My bad. Okay. Apologies. Does that mean you could be a man without hair? It's true. If you don't grow hair, you are not a man. It's real. Totally real. Totally true. Man, I cannot imagine being one of the people in this lawsuit. They're gonna feel so fucking stupid when they get totally boned by this lawsuit. Oh my God. And she also went ahead and did an interview. Bless her heart. I feel so bad that she's had to deal with this harassment. Imagine training your whole life, getting ready for this one moment in your life, being able to participate in the Olympics, something that only a very few number of human beings get to do. And that's all you want to do. And you work so hard. And even your own family and the people around you say boxing is a man's sport. You're not supposed to do it. You finally get there. And then people say, man alert, question mark? What the fuck? How come Leah Thomas doesn't get to sue harassers? I mean, being able to and choosing to do so are different things. Right? If you choose to not do it because you want it to be over, that's one thing. And also suing is very, very difficult. Suing is like very difficult as in it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of money. Which she actually probably has now that she isn't participating in the Olympics in this moment. And she also had a lot of large accounts and big people pushing against her. So let's watch. I will read out the subtitles. The caption reads, Imane Khelif responds to Donald Trump and Elon Musk. I saw big personalities like Donald Trump compared me to a man and it hurt me extremely. I don't understand this relentlessness and all this hatred. I was afraid, but I got up again. Also, it is straight up just like misogyny to be like, women are small bean. No woman could possibly hit hard. Yeah, it's just pathetic. But let's read, shall we? Immediately after, there was a big uproar from big politicians around the world, big athletes around the world, and even stars and artists. The former president of the United States, the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, they talked about you. Yeah, they talked about you. This thing that affected me, I'm not lying to you, it affected me. It affected you? He's saying more like it hurt you. And she says, yeah, it affected me a lot. It really hurt me a lot. I can't describe to you the amount of fear that I had. I was afraid that I would say, I don't know what the translation is supposed to be saying here. Sorry, it's a little bit confusing. Why did Imane Khelif insist on this? Why was there an uproar from big politicians around the world? I was afraid, but thank God I was able to overcome this stage. Thanks to all the specialists who helped me overcome this stage. What can I say about this? It was just very difficult. I just couldn't wait for it. The scenario was very scary. And thank God all the people of Algeria and the Arab world knew that Imane Khelif, with her femininity, her courage, her will. Oh, the translations are like they're trying their best, but I think she's more trying to say like that thank God all of these people supported me and knew that I could overcome this. For example, you talked about the former president of the United States who is now in the middle of an election campaign. And he started to use this term and this topic as well as Elon Musk. What do you expect from these people? Honestly, I don't really like to get into politics in sports, but they got into politics in sports. The sports and the politics are two separate things. I mean, obviously, it's hard because the translations are doing their best right now. One sec. I think people are saying she shouldn't play in women's sport because she has hormones that other competitors don't have that give her an advantage. What hormones does she have that other women don't have? There's so many things wrong with this. Number one, any hormones that were in her body are going to be hormones that are in other people's bodies. Number two, if your accusation is that her hormones were at higher levels, or some of her hormones were at higher levels than other competitors, you have to provide proof. And the only current proof that we have is from an organization that is now deserted and people don't even trust them. Neither does the IOC because they're heavily corrupt. They're very, very corrupt. Number three is that she's not targeting people who are saying that women with extreme advantages shouldn't have participated. She's targeting the people who called her a man, which is disinfo. Because she is not a man. She's explicitly suing the people who said explicitly that she was a man. Okay. Also, even if her testosterone was higher than acceptable, she literally would have lost her title for doping. Yeah. The Wild Frontiers, thank you for the prime. These people who are oppressing me, they don't have any right to say that I'm trans. Oh, sorry. Back to the thing on politics. Again, language barrier, interviews, blah, blah, blah. I think when she's saying sports and politics are two separate things, I think she's saying it is not fair to the participants of an event like the Olympics to make people's life ambitions political ammo for yourself. I'm here as a woman participating in women's boxing, trying to box.
If we're going into the hormones thing, it's time to bring up how much a freak Michael Phelps is. The guy literally doesn't produce lactic acid. Is that an unfair hormonal balance?
I mean, he produces lactic acid, it's just less. He also has this insane wingspan. He's also like literally just built different. Like literally built different. It's obvious. It would be like saying like, you know, I feel like someone who follows the NBA, what's the tallest NBA player? Exactly. Swelligant, exactly. Even if something gives her an advantage, it's not different from someone like Malcolm Phelps or Messi. I'm glad so many of you guys understand the Wemby. It'd be like saying Wemby is too tall. It gives him too much of an advantage. He shouldn't be allowed to play basketball. What? What? So what? Now that this guy is coming in, we can't. No, that's it. These people aren't allowed to play anymore. This is stupid. That's dumb. The whole point of the Olympics is to showcase the limits that the human body can push, what is within human capacity or capability. That's literally the point. Obviously, we want to keep it to what can naturally be created, and that's why steroids or whatever, doping is illegal. But it's supposed to be a showcasing of the people that are the best at the thing that they are the best at, right? To limit that is so bizarre. It's so weird. And the weirder thing about this is like literally it's funny because a lot of the people who were spreading the misinfo that she was a man and saying this is happening because of wokeism, we're allowing men to play here. And it's like, this is only happening because of wokeism nowadays. It's like, you do know that if she was boxing like 10, not 10, let's say 30 years ago, none of you would have said anything about her boxing. You would have been like, oh, she was born female. She's born in a country that doesn't allow trans people. Okay, yeah, cool. What's the problem? She is a woman. She's been a woman her whole life. Anyone with two eyes can see that she's a woman. And a few years back, before gender wars became the new culture war, she would not even be this. None of this would have been talked about, basically. None of it. Literally none of it. I think you're being transphobic, Denims. How? Was watching another streamer who basically explained that if this was a few years ago, people would be saying the exact same thing about Ronda Rousey. Yep. As an Algerian, I'm informed now that my country is woke. It's true. Your country is very woke. I'll get back to you when you're ready. All right. Let's continue on the video.
لكل طرف طرفه نقول هذو السياسيين اللي انهم ظلموني ما عندهمش حق انهم يقولوا عليا.
These politicians that are oppressing me, they don't have a right to say that I'm trans.
متحول جنسي هذا شيء عيب وعيب كبير.
This is a big shame for my family, for the honor of my family, for the honor of Algeria. Yeah, I mean, this is 50-50 on transphobic ideas because transphobic country. And it's not fair for you to take away the achievements of women from brown countries because of colorism. And it's hard to tell which is which, and it's hard to tell if it's a mix of both here because translations, but yeah.
عائلتي وشرف عائلتي وشرف الجزائر ونساء الجزائر وخاصة العالم العربي. العالم كله يعرف اني انا بنت مسلمة. انا اللي قدم اعتذار قبله قدم.
She probably is transphobic, but it still doesn't change anything. I mean, yeah.
الاعتذار اكيد راح نقبل اعتذار.
It's kind of like when people sorry. I just remembered the IDF trying to record a video in a girl's bedroom and saying that she had a Hitler iPad that was fully charged. Oh, really? Really? In this room filled with rubble, here's this iPad fully charged, not a scratch or a dent or even a speck of dust on it, with the background of the iPad being Hitler? Of course, of course. And the thing is, even if that was true, what, you just get to kill all of these people? Okay. All right. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize that. My bad. How come none of this conversation involves trans women having been excluded from the games? How does me talking about this situation... I'm just staying on topic for this conversation. How does that make me transphobic? It's just like a different topic. Like, I mean, anyone who's been around for enough time knows that I've talked about and I've brought up the fact that every single transphobe that talks about trans people in sports cannot list you a single reason why. They will tell you that there are physical advantages. And when you tell them, well, what advantages still exist after HRT and after measuring hormone levels, they cannot list you. They'll list bone density, in which case you can show them that there are instances of cis women having more or higher bone density than men having. And then they will be silent and say absolutely nothing. And then they will flounder and say, well, they're more muscular. And then you say, that's not true. Here are examples where blocking testosterone makes you significantly less built. Here are these examples of fighters that went on HRT and made sure to measure their testosterone levels and look at how much muscle mass they lost despite actively training the entire time. And then they don't have a single thing. And then now new research is coming out showing that HRT is actually a huge disadvantage in sports because of how it impacts your body. I've talked about all of these things a million times. It's just not relevant to this conversation, which is why I didn't bring it up. That's it. If you think I'm transphobic for not bringing it up in this exact moment about something that I think is not related to this conversation, I don't know what to say. And then she says, I didn't apologize to him as a human being. I sent him a message that I'm a woman and that I always will be a woman. I don't know who's the he that she's talking about. But yeah, I think maybe like, I don't know who that is. But yeah. She basically said that she would accept any apology. I'm Algerian. Okay, thank you. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. The translations are struggling a little bit. I think any apology from Elon Musk, essentially. But yeah. Fuck those people. TLDR, fuck those people. I hope they get sued to shit. Okay. I hope Elon Musk loses every penny. All right. I hope J.K. Rowling loses every penny. I hope every dollar Harry Potter made her immediately goes to all of the people that she spends all of her time campaigning against and sending harassment to. All right. I hope her entire empire crumbles around her, leaving only the mold. All right. Because fuck those people. They clearly don't know how to spend their money. And Trump too. You know what? Trump is already in enough lawsuits, but fuck it, dude. Tack another one on there. Hell yeah. Fuck yes, dude. Honestly, the more the merrier. I want that guy to be swimming in lawsuits. I want him to be in prison still swimming in lawsuits, okay? Being like, I'm tired of being sued. I already got prison for life. What more do you guys want? Fuck. So that would be amazing. That would be fucking amazing, dude. Oh my God. And I mean, If they're doing the stuff that they're being accused of, fuck yeah, dude. What the fuck yes? Are you kidding me? Hell yes. I did everything right and they indicted me.